for now. Hi everyone! So, it's Irene from Lit Nerds, and I'm sorry I haven't filmed a video in a while. Not that that will matter, because I haven't posted the other ones yet. Sorry about that. So, I have a few announcements. I moved into my dorm like a week ago. Yeah, and classes have started, and a lot of other things have happened, but that's another video. This video is going to focus on a wonderful thing called The Play That Went Wrong, or Goes Wrong. The Play That Goes Wrong. This play is beautiful, but you remember, you know me from these videos. I'm a theater major. I have worked on several productions. I've gone to several productions. I'm very, when I'm at Central, I work on every production the college puts on, doing something. So, I went to this play, because I thought, this will be funny, and it will be wonderful, and, you know, it's nice to see what can go wrong. I read the synopsis before I went, and it says, everything that can go wrong does. I went, okay, you know, what does that entail? I walk into the theater, I find my seat, I sit down. And my brain, from stagehand to ASM experience, I pick out everything that's wrong. So the first thing that looks really off is this bright blue toolbox on the set, the gaping hole in the floor, and then I see something else. And it takes me a minute, because I see it, and I'm like, that has to be safe. It wasn't. So what I saw was, let me set this up for you. There's a corner here in the stage in the back. Into this corner, they have built a platform, and they've attached it to the back wall and the side wall. And they have a pole, a singular pole, holding it up its corner out. So if this was the platform, there's a wall here, and one pole. There was something else wrong with that picture. There are two sides open. No safety rails. Nothing, not even a lip. And my immediate thought, after working with Tom in the theater, is, oh dear God, someone's going to fall. Someone's going to fall off that. And I was not disappointed. Someone fell off of it. And in the second act, the entire structure fell. So, yeah. Oh, the anxiety level. The best part about it falling was there were two people on it when it started to fall, and then when it completely fell, there was someone standing under it. So, yeah. One actor kept forgetting his lines. There was one part of the production where the 4 actors that were in the room went around in a circle with lines 4 times because someone was messing up a line. And the person I thought it was, because I thought it was the random person they just threw a dress on and threw in. And by random, I mean she wasn't random, she was a stage manager, and it was actually scripted for them to do this. Not the stage manager, the play within the play's stage manager. Sorry, man, I went a little wonky there. Okay. Also, I have a bit of a cough, so I'm going to be drinking tea during this video in my nice Big Ben mug that also says London, England on the other side with the Tower Bridge. Wonderful mug. Got it for £1. Anyway, so the main actress gets knocked unconscious, and so they throw the stage manager in to fill her role. She doesn't know any of the lines. She's a stage manager. She's been focused on other things throughout this entire process. And so, yeah, they even threw the dress and the wig on the stage manager, but they didn't fold her braids up into the wig. That kind of bothered me. But that comes from my cosplay background, and theater, but it was just a personal thing. I kind of also found it funny that her braids were kind of hanging out, but at the same time I was like, oh my god, what? So that happened. Then later in the production, so in the second act, they knock the stage manager unconscious. So this poor guy, and by poor, I mean this was also scripted, who was working the sound booth near where I was sitting, and he had taken over the stage manager duties since, the stage manager was now run in the show. He took over her duties, and he was down anyway, running around. And when she got knocked unconscious, he got handed the script, so he had to pretend to be her. Pretending to be this female who is a seductress. Literally, I got to see that character kiss 2 different people. The first time, it was with the main actress, and so this is coming probably from my directing 1 standpoint. So, this girl is supposed to be dating this guy, and they're supposed to be having a lovey-dovey scene, and everyone keeps interrupting it. Well, they were supposed to have another interruption. So she says her line, they do the little, no one walks in. She says the lines again. They do the thing again. No one walks in. So she whispers to the guy, we're gonna have to kiss. And he just goes, no, no, no. And so in my head, this fake director for this fake play going on within the play never thought to make these 2 who are supposed to be in love kiss. I mean, I know if the actors are uncomfortable, you find a way to work around it. But when it's literally they're supposed to go to kiss and get interrupted and then no one interrupts them, I mean, you have to plan for that somehow, and apparently they didn't. I mean, it was scripted that they did. It's really weird when it's a play inside of a play, but yeah. And then he plays a different part later on. And that was when the lighting guy was supposed to be the girl. And he's reading the lines as deep as he can get and as monotone as he can get. And he reads the line, kiss me. And he goes, oh, shh. And him and the guy start going, oh, we don't have to do that one. And then someone in the audience cheered or made a aww noise. So the guy that had been refusing to kiss the girl gets this mischievous little look on his face, goes over and kisses the guy. And luckily there's supposed to be a kiss, and then they get interrupted. They got interrupted, and the lighting guy used that to run over to the people interrupting and be like, my honor is at stake! Which was, scripted. In the actual script, the play within the play, the girl was supposed to do that. And then later, they're supposed they leave the girl with the guy. And and the lighting guy was like, please don't make me do that. And the guy that was playing the gardener was like, hey. And I just found that funny. Like, this guy that didn't want to kiss the girl in the first act is like all gung-ho to kiss the poor lighting guy. But then the lighting guy got knocked unconscious, supposedly, by the falling platform. Oh my god, that platform gave me so much anxiety. And then, after the platform falls, and they have the big climax where you find out the end of the play within the play. Also, the main girl actor, who is supposed to be the girl, woke up, and then the stage manager woke up, and then the stage manager fought the actor for the role on stage. Like, they were both saying the lines. They were elbowing each other in the face. There was a lot of violence between those two females. And the inspector gets shot, but that's play. Inside the play. But where we are at is the gardener has gone out to get something. The butler, who's still handcuffed to the couch and is now dragging a couch around with him, went out to go get something. And the stage manager has tied up the main female actress with duct tape. And she's now playing the part. And it's the brother of the girl, the guy that was dead in the first act, and the inspector on stage. And the brother of the girl shoots the inspector and all the flats. Literally, there was one, all but one, and it was one of the tiny flats that are just put on a corner, fell just down. Luckily, there were door holes where the actors could be in as the flat fell. That was terrifying for me. I'm not going to lie. I found this play funny. I want to say that. I found this funny. I laughed. It was hysterical. It also gave me a little, I screamed. I tried to cover, I tried to muffle it, but I screamed when the platform fell. And I did another baby scream when the flats fell. Because that's, in a play where that's not supposed to happen, that's a bad thing. Also, the actor that was supposed to be playing a dead body in the first act, when he fell off the... Yeah, I screamed a little then, too. When he fell off the platform... Yeah, that was terrifying. Because... Oh, but props to that actor. He got stepped on. He got sat on. He fell off of a platform. He got pushed off a couch to fall onto his face. He wormed. Literally, he did the worm to get out of a room when he was left, because they were supposed to carry him out, and he was just left. Yeah, dear God, I applaud him. I wouldn't want that role. I've said this before with another play, Gravity Falls, when someone else had to be, not Gravity Falls, Liberty Falls. A play called Liberty Falls I saw last semester with the theater group when we went on a culture trip. There was a man playing a grandma who was supposed to die, and he was basically a limp rag doll for the entirety of the second act. I wouldn't want those parts. Props to the people that can do those parts. I would be terrified. The lights came up too early in the show at the beginning. When they raised the curtain, they were still trying to fix the set from when all the dressing fell off before the intermission. There was so much went wrong. I recommend the show. It is funny. It is hilarious. But the entire time, I'm literally sitting there going, oh my God. I was laughing, but I felt so bad for the guy sitting next to me, because I'm pretty sure it'd go, the entire time. That was just me the entire time. I'd laugh, and then there'd be the, oh my god, they're gonna die, they're gonna get hurt, and then it's gonna not be a joke. Oh, like when the lighting guy got knocked unconscious and the stage manager went to retrieve the script so she could keep being the girl, and there was blood on the script. My first thought is that staged? Is that supposed to be there? Is this an actual... Do we actually need to get this guy out of there to the hospital, or is that... Oh, that's staged. That's staged. Okay. 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 That's good. Right? It is staged, right? Right? And then he got up. I'm like, okay, yeah. Literally, when the lighting guy got up and walked off stage and said that this set is a death trap, I breathed a sigh of relief and then laughed. Props to the actress. I had to be unconscious. I had to pretend to be unconscious because the female actress, when she got knocked unconscious the first time, because, yeah, she got knocked unconscious again after that, they literally dragged her ragdoll body through the window. They put their hands through the window, grabbed a leg and a wrist, and pulled to get her off the stage. I was scared they were going to rip her arm out of socket. I'm not going to lie. The people are laughing, and I'm just like, oh. And they kept flashing her panties. And they kept trying to cover her back up. Because they'd flash her panties, and they'd stop and cover her up, and then flash her panties again. And I guess I don't think they were actually panties. I think they were... What are those things cheerleaders wear under their skirts?
What, spandex?
Spanx. Yeah, Spanx. Spandex. By the way, everyone, this is my roommate, Tiara.
Hey.
She's being kind and letting me vlog about this. I'm talking for so long, but so much stuff happened. So she got knocked unconscious the first time, and they made the stage manager. And then when the stage manager got knocked unconscious, they had the lighting guy. And then when the lighting guy No, because the stage manager got knocked unconscious. They were trying to figure out what they were going to do, and then the main actress woke up, and then she got knocked unconscious again, so the lighting guy and the gardener shoved her in a grandfather clock. Then the lighting guy was the girl, and then he got knocked unconscious. And then the girl the main actress, who was now in the grandfather clock, woke up, but the latch on the clock apparently broke, so she was trapped in the clock. And then the stage manager woke up, and that's when the fight over who got to play the girl happened. So that was fun. Yeah. And then in a sword fight, a sword broke. Having worked with props, that was terrifying. So they were in the sword fight, right? And this guy was sitting on the platform when it was still in the air. And they were in the sword fight. And the one guy's sword goes up through the floor of the platform where this other guy was sitting, which is so dangerous, so dangerous. And then they were fighting, and then one guy apparently got his sword stuck under something, and he was trying to free it, and he broke it. So the rest of the sword fighting was done with clang, clang, clang. Oh, so many things that were equally funny, and oh my god, I would not want this to ever happen in a show I'm working on. So yeah. But yeah, props to the people that had to pretend to be unconscious, because the stage manager, when she got knocked unconscious, they just literally threw her out the window. Literally. I assume they had a mat back there, because that's also where the girl fight happened. And I saw her do a flying... She did, like, the flying elbow thing to land on the other girl, so I'm assuming there was a mat there. Not that I saw it. Because when the flats fell, it wasn't there. If there wasn't a mat there, those girls deserve serious props. Like, literally, the show is hilarious. I'd recommend it, but the amount of what went wrong. But seriously, how hard is it to build a few extra supports on a platform and to build a railing onto it? How hard is it to finish a floor? Make sure flats are up correctly. I mean, I guess, you know, it happens, but now I'm just picturing one of the sets we built falling down, and it's terrifying. Oh, now I'm picturing another one. Oh, I'll get off that subject. So yeah. I hate this cough. Oh, I should mention how the structure fell was someone knocked out that one support beam. And it literally went and then stayed about half up until the guys got off of it. And how they got off of it was the guy playing the inspector jumped. And then the guy playing the brother. Oh, what they did for the telephone. They made a human telephone because the telephone was ringing. And so he answered it, stretched the phone as far as he could go, then stretched himself as far as he can go, connected to the inspector, and the inspector stretched as far as he could go to make the telephone chain. So that the actor playing the brother, who's currently holding every piece of furniture that's on the falling platform, up on the platform so it doesn't fall on another actor, could talk on the phone. The guy that was playing the brother, I think, got most of my, well, him and the girls got most of my applause, and the guy that was dead. Literally, these people deserved a standing ovation. He held, because there was a desk, a globe, a chair, a plant, there was something else up there. All that, and himself up on this falling platform. Oh, that platform. So yeah. A new discovery about London theaters, which isn't really new to me because this is technically my third show I've seen, but you'll hear about the others later. They sell ice cream at intermission here. This is a wonderful discovery, and I quite enjoy this. I enjoy this very much. I'm glad it's a tradition. So this is the first play I went to by myself. Like, the other two plays I've gone with was, the first one was with the entirety of my abroad group. The second one was with my theater class. And this one, I was solo. I was by myself. And I was sitting next to this guy. And at intermission, I was asking him what he thought. And he liked it. He found it funny. And he asked me what I thought. And I'm like, well, it's equal parts funny and almost an anxiety attack. And as explained, I'm a theater major. I've worked on productions. And this is literally, this set, it wasn't safe at the start of the show. And it's just getting progressively less safe. And then, he asked... Well, he didn't ask. Oh, we waited a little bit. So, and then I went, I have a random question. Is this done everywhere? Holding up the little ice cream I had bought myself. And he just laughed. So, apparently it's done everywhere. Yeah. So, the next play I want to go to, and this is going to sound really bad considering I told you how much the set was giving me anxiety. There's another one. Peter Pan goes wrong. Why do I want to see this? I really want to see it, and I can try to make it fit in my schedule. I have figured out a way to try to make it fit. I can breathe, I promise. I want to go. And I'm worried about the extent of how much I want to go, because I know what this one did with the set. I'm wondering how much worse it can be for the second part in this series of events. So yeah, that's all I can say in this video, and I've talked for 26 minutes. Oh, I should really work on getting these to be minimal. Okay, but yeah, I will post these videos soon. I'll let you know any other theater things I want to go to. I'll probably make a video eventually about the other two I've seen. But I really felt that I need to talk about this one. Because it is, I went by myself. I bought the ticket myself, was alone. So I felt the need to do this. And because I just got back from seeing it, I was like, yes, let's tell people about it. And by just got back, I mean, I made a cup of tea first, and then I talked at you. So, dear people who have sat through this video, thank you. And I'll make more. Again, comment any productions you think I should see. Tourist sites you want me to see for you. Like, anything. Just post a comment if you feel like it. If you don't worry about it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.